The man who walked toward the music had never heard a noise like that before. He didn't know a Stratocaster from a nuclear disaster, but he liked the floating notes and couldn't wait to hear some more. So the man who walked toward the music asked the girl who was dancing in the dark who the band was that was playing, but the girl just kept on swaying in the sea of sound that ran beneath the stars across the park. And as the sea is in touch with a seashell, singing so far and yet so near, he could hear the drumming distance coming close beside his ear. He thought that Rickenbacker was a pilot. He didn't know a Gretsch from a Les Paul. He couldn't tell a wah-wah from Akira Kurosawa, but he liked the way they played, the way Natasha liked the ball. So the man who walked toward the music asked the girl who was dancing in the dark who the band was that was playing, but the girl just kept on swaying in the sea of sound that ran beneath the stars across the park. And as the sea is in touch with a seashell, singing so far and yet so near, he could hear the drumming distance coming close beside his ear. You gotta help me, Doc. I see things in the night. The tatters of my brain are bleached with flashing light, just the way Orion's sword is pumping stars in flight. My mind's eye's skies are glittering and white. The Ambersons have spiked the punch and livened up the ball. Cagney's getting big and Sydney Green Street's getting small. The creature from the Black Lagoon left puddles in the hall, and wee Willie Winky is the most evil of them all. Dance, ginger, dance. The caftan of the caliph turns to powder at your glance. The lady in the dark has shot the lady from Shanghai. The thin man and the quiet man are coming through the rye. At red line 7000, there's no highway in the sky. The villains are the deepest and they plumb refuse to die. Strangers on a wagon train have crashed the China gate. The portrait of Jenny has decided not to wait. The flying leathernecks arrived a half a reel too late. The broadcast wasn't big enough, and Ziegfeld wasn't great. Dance, ginger, dance. caftan of the caliph turns to powder at your glance. This one for funny face and fancy pants. The love of Martha Ivers caused the death of Jesse James. Kitty Foyle guessed it, but she didn't link their names. I've seen the plywood cities meet their doom because of dames. Atlantis down in bubbles and Atlanta up in flames. And I've seen the Maltese falcon falling molting to the street. He was caught by Queen Christina, who was following the fleet. And Scarface found the sleep was even bigger than the heat when he hit the yellow brick road to where the grapes of wrath are sweet. Dance, ginger, dance. The caftan of the caliph turns to powder at your glance. This one for funny face and fancy pants. A buck and wing might fix the broken lance and break my trance and break my trance and break my trance. Break my trance. Thank you.